Hello guys, this is my channel.
Magnus Carlsen, top crazy game, and he won this match.
Let's to start.
c3 is a weak opening move as it doesn't address the center and takes away the best square for the knight on b1. This misses a better way to prepare a bishop for development. This allows the opponent to force a weak, isolated pawn. This is a fair move, developing the bishop and increasing influence in the center. The king can no longer castle to safety. This is not the right idea. Playing the same piece again slows down the progress in the opening. This overlooks a better way to prepare a bishop for development. Black was better off, but now their position is winning. This is the strongest option. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. A very strong play. This activates a queen by developing it off of its starting square. Black develops the bishop and attacks the center. That's fine. The opening development is progressing well. The bishop is ready to be developed to an active square. That pawn was free for the taking. This strikes at the center to fight for space. This threatens to tactically win a queen. This threatens to win a bishop by trapping a piece. Black still has the better position, but they lost their winning it. This threatens to win a rook through a fork. Black still has the better position. Black still has the better position, but they lost their winning advantage. This threatens to win a rook through a fork. This stops the opponent from being able to win a rook through a fork. The best option was to capture a free pawn. This threatens to eventually win material. The knight moves forward into the game. Solid choice in the opening. This moves the bishop to safety. After all captures, this is an equal trade. A straightforward recapture. One of the best moves. This creates a pawn chain, linked pawns that form a strong structure. That pawn was free for the taking. The pawn is now passed because it can no longer be challenged by pawns as it tries to promote. This protects the attacked pawn. This allows the knight to control more squares. The pawn is now adequately defended. The best option was to castle queenside. This threatens to tactically win a pawn. This stops the opponent from being able to tactically win a pawn. The better move was to develop further. This allows the opponent to sacrifice a knight for a nice tactic. There were worse moves, but also something much better. This avoids clear danger. This threatens to capture a pawn and win material after the follow-up trades. This protects an underdefended pawn that is under attack. This is a fair move. This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders. The better move was to centralize a knight so it controls more squares. This kicks a knight. The clearly correct move for a threatened knight. Right on target. Now white can't stop black from winning material if they make the right moves. White was worse off, but now they're in a losing position. The best option was to centralize a knight so it controls more squares. This creates a pawn chain, linked pawns that form a strong structure. The clearly correct move for a threatened pawn. Taking that pawn wins material after the follow-up trades are made. The best option was to move a rook to safety. This permits the opponent to create a passed pawn. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. Very precise. The best option was to push a passed pawn. A solid choice. The better move was to push a passed pawn. This threatens to eventually win material. Now black can't stop white from winning material if they make the right moves. This threatens to eventually win a pawn. The best option was to win material through a tactic. This permits the opponent to promote a pawn to a queen. This threatens to tactically win a rook. This is the strongest option. This threatens to win material through a fork. The better move was to centralize a knight so it controls more squares. This permits the opponent to take an outpost with a knight. White will be winning material with that fork. This threatens to checkmate the king. This stops the opponent from being able to checkmate the king. That was a free rook. This threatens to win material through a fork. The rook is now on an open file, which helps control squares across the board. This creates a pawn chain, linked pawns that form a strong structure. A very strong play. This allows the opponent to eventually win a queen. Now black can't stop white from winning a queen if they make the right moves. This threatens to checkmate the king. This prevents the opponent from being able to checkmate the king. This wins a queen. This removes a rook that put the king in check. That was a free queen. One of the best moves. A solid choice. This defends the attacked pawn. This threatens to force eventual checkmate. This prevents the opponent from being able to force eventual checkmate. This evades the check from the pawn. The knight finds a new active square. The bishop finds a new active square. This is not the right idea. Right on target. Capturing that bishop wins material. This is still on the road to checkmate. This creates a pawn chain, linked pawns that form a strong structure. This continues the checkmate threat. A very strong play. This continues down the road to checkmate. This defends the attacked knight. This continues the checkmate threat. This makes a passed pawn.